I've had multiple abdominal surgeries. I lost count. I think I lost count at 8, 9, or 10, ranging from a Meckel's diverticulum to adhesion therapies to resections to pancreatitis, my gallbladder being taken out. It just seemed like it was one thing after another. I literally lost count. During the first surgery, they removed the diverticulum and they removed my appendix, and I guess there was a resection involved in that, and so yeah, it was involved. And then 3 years to the month after that, I started being symptomatic with abdominal pain, discomfort, could get kind of intense. And that turned out to be another exploratory, which was adhesions binding to organs on the inside of my intestines. Prior to that, actually, I had inguinal hernias at age 9 and 10 when I was younger. And then, when I got to 33 again, that's when I had the adhesions. So I've had many, and recurring adhesions. There has to be a better way. I said, I can't be opened again. It's just so difficult. And I started researching and myofascial and adhesions, and I hit on this website called Clear Passage, and I read everything on the site, and the discovery of how they managed to, find out how this would work. And I showed it to my wife, and she was like, "Oh, you're going to this." When I first got here, I didn't know what to expect. I had no idea what to expect, but my abdomen was very uncomfortable, felt like I was distended or bloated a lot. My adhesions were very hard. Even if I was to press on my stomach, it would be like plucking a pumpkin. It just felt like it was very, very, very hard. And I came in for 20 hours, 4 hours a day for 5 days a week. And first there's a consult, there's a review, they look at you, they take measurements, and then they actually lay their hands on you and they feel for what they already know, but then they put their hands on to gain the actual hands-on experience. And then they just start with a technique that I don't know, but they put their hands on you and they put a lot of pressure on your abdomen where your adhesions are hard, and it just seems to break the bind. I look at it like that. It breaks the binding of these adhesions and softens things up. And then you do get tender. You do feel very fatigued because it's 4 hours. You get a break after first hour. You get 10 minutes, and then you do a little walking and drink some more water, and then lunchtime comes, you can eat. They encourage you to eat lightly and then walk for at least an hour. Then you come back for the second hour, and you repeat this over the course of the week. And your abdomen is tender because, like I said, they're digging in there. They're not mashing you, but they're really just consistent with the pressure. They can stay for as little as a minute, for as long as 4 or 5, with subtle movement into whatever it is they're reading off of your body. And they're very articulate, and they're very skilled at what they do, and they know what they're doing. And then when the week is over, and then your body makes these micro adjustments over time. It's very soft tissue that's had an adhesion on it, and it has to heal. And I think it takes time. As bad as the damage is, it takes time to heal. I just felt better. I could move. I had regular bowel movements. My life was given back to me to where I could function again. And I tried to keep all the exercises in mind. The other thing that happens when you leave is they give you a utility kit for your own pressure points or wherever you need to do your own self-exercise. They teach you a technique to address your own issues so you could ward oncoming issues off. And you just do these exercises and you use these devices as needed. It isn't normal all the time, but when you feel it coming on, you can address it yourself. And it could take anywhere from 20 minutes to 45 minutes to an hour, hour and a half. So these people are extremely well educated. They know what they're doing. They're awfully impressive. Their skill set is like none I've ever encountered before. And going back to all the surgeries and physical therapies and you know, everything that I've been through, these people here, all the therapists, Larry himself, they're extremely articulate. They know what they're doing. They have great hand touch. They know how much pressure to put on. Extremely impressive. Every one of them has been extremely impressive. I can't say enough about it. Sometimes when I think about it, they're answer to a prayer. They are definitely an answer to a prayer. The comparison against other medical treatments that I've had and other medical professionals is they actually listen to you. They actually listen to you. They care. It's not just, you know, you're not just an appointment to be seen and rolled out. It's not just a PT session just to get through the 45 minutes or whatever. Everyone listens to you. Everyone hears what you're saying. They hear what you're telling them. They read the reports. There's dialogue all the time between therapists, Larry, what's going on. It's much more personal. It's not invasive because you're not being opened, but they know what's going on inside your abdomen based off of their touch and what you're telling them is occurring with you. Every second of attention that I received in the therapist room, from walking into the door to the secretaries to therapists in the room, everything was about me. It was all about how am I feeling, what's happened to you. Please tell me. All the focus is on you. It's all about you, and that makes me feel so good because it's hard for me when you're the one uncomfortable and no one understands. Well, when you walk in here, they do understand. They understand immediately, and the empathy, the compassion, the approach to you, it's all about you. It's all about you. It was an 8-hour drive. I came from New Orleans, and I was excited on the road to get here. It is well worth any expense, any time, anything that you have to go through to get here. I encourage you to get here. It's well worth your time. It's well worth your money. You're not going to have another experience like this